Welcome to the More Than Anxiety podcast. I'm Megan DeVito, a coach for ambitious women seeking more calm, confidence, and balance in their busy lives. If you are tired of juggling all the pieces, grinding your way towards success, and feeling stretched way too thin, this is the podcast for you. Each week, we dig into real strategies for managing stress, setting boundaries that stick, and building the mindset you need to thrive, not just survive. Let's get started. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to More Than Anxiety once again. I'm so excited to have you here this week to talk to you guys about how you can feel calm, confident, and be successful in Q4 without burning yourself out, without feeling overwhelmed, and without missing out on all of the great holidays that are coming up everywhere from October to the end of December. So if you're staring down the last quarter of the year, you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed or anxious or confused or maybe even defeated, this is the perfect episode for you right now. I'm actually recording this on October 2nd of 2025. This can work for you from 2025 until the end of the year, or it can work for you if you're listening to it in April of 2028. Whenever this lands on your timeline, just take it as a sign that you need this information, because this is something that I've been using all year long, not just waiting till the end of the quarter. If you feel like you need to change everything or add more to your already packed schedule to keep going and hustling, I'm going to change that for you today. Because you might feel like you need to hustle when you think about those goals, or you might feel like you have to work more, or maybe you notice that you're getting really grouchy with your family or your coworkers, you're driving yourself crazy. You might even feel like you just need to give up or change your goals entirely. Just hold on a second, because there's a solution for you. I'm going to share that with you in this episode. But what I want you to know is that stressing out, working more is going to make you feel burned out. And giving up can make you feel everything from shame to regret. And we don't want any of those emotions. Again, I want you to feel calm. I want you to feel confident. And I want you to enjoy the time that you have to be really present with your friends and family. So instead, I'm going to teach you a simple, powerful way to get you focused on what's working, what isn't working, and what you can do differently so that you can approach the end of the year with calm and confidence and intentionality. So today, you'll learn how to integrate this system into your work and into your home routine and use it as a daily check-in so that you can stay on track. If we've not met before, my name is Megan DeVito. I am a certified coach, and I help successful, motivated women break out of that cycle of burnout and overworking. I help them lower the anxiety in their body so that they can experience that calm confidence at work, that they can set boundaries that actually stick, and finally have the energy and the peace of mind to be fully present for the people and moments that matter most to them. So let's talk about that Q4 mindset shift that needs to happen for you to stop hustling, stop overworking, and stop freaking out. I want you to first start with the fact that most people, when they think about the goals that they set, maybe it was a quota put on you back in January, start to feel really overwhelmed. Because here's what happens. You've had all of these goals or quotas, or maybe it's just a desire or a picture in your head of where you wanted to be at the end of the year. It was January, and it felt like you had forever and a day to get there. But here we are, a week into Q4, and things might be starting to feel a little bit impossible, maybe a little bit urgent. And these are common feelings that people notice when they get to Q4. The pressure to finish the year on top, the holiday season is coming, the temptation to keep doing more to meet your goals. This isn't a you problem. This is a human problem. So a lot of successful and ambitious people in particular are starting to feel it. This is when we get into this, I have to do more if I'm going to make it mindset. There's a lot of pressure to be successful, to finish strong, hit those goals, do it all. And it can feel really overwhelming, especially if you're sitting there swimming in the idea that I have no idea where to start. And rather than optimizing what you're already doing or taking a look, we just rush and we just keep spinning our wheels, adding more to our calendars, trying to change everything or just ditching everything. None of those things are actually going to help you feel good, enjoy your time, enjoy your family and friends, or achieve your goals. So instead, let's focus on what you think and what you need to change or add. Let's shift our focus to what's working now, not about how to do it, and what isn't working right now, instead of how do I fix it? What we really need to do is we need to change what we're thinking. I'm going to explain to you why, because this is a system that I use every single day. I started using it, I believe, it was probably last year at this time, actually. It's made a huge impact in my life on how I address my coaching, how I address what I need to get done in my personal life, and just how I view what is going on around me. So if you don't know my backstory, I have a long history of anxiety in my life. I had health anxiety starting when I was about 8 years old. It continued until I was 40. I'm going to be 50 next month, and I feel better than I've ever felt. One of the things I can tell you is that when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling stressed, one of the things that you will notice that you might be doing is going faster. Now, granted, some people will freeze and give up. This is also part of it because you can only go fast and do more for so long before you just throw in the towel and step back and give up on yourself. And I've done that a million times as well. It feels awful. It's embarrassing. You have to tell people that you quit. You feel shame. You feel maybe like you gave up on your dreams and what you really wanted. Let's stop doing that, because what I want you to know is that this system is going to teach you how to be efficient, how to work and create and do without doing it nonstop. Because when you can step back, when you can give yourself time and space to breathe, to relax, to evaluate, to think clearly, your brain opens up and it's able to come up with new ideas and to see those little nuances in there of, wait a second, that was actually really good. Or I'm wasting my time over here. Let's hit that pause button and let's make it simple. I want you to understand that this isn't about a drastic overhaul. It's just small, consistent adjustments based on what you see happening in your life. This is a daily check-in system. I do this every night before I go to bed. It's super simple. I have a calendar that I keep in my bedside table. It's like a little diary calendar where it has the date. It has a few lines to write down maybe what you're planning to do if you're going to use it on the front end. But for me, I use it on the back end of the day. And every day I write the same things. This helps me be intentional. It helps me be focused. It helps me see what's working. And I just look at my entire day, what's not working, and what I would do differently. And this system is such a great way to check in with yourself, with your thoughts, with your habits, and how you're viewing your life. So if you need a way to check in with yourself and to get a view from 10,000 feet, this is a fantastic way to do it. This is going to keep you aligned with your goals. It's going to prevent small issues from becoming big problems in your life. It's going to help you build self-awareness and adaptability. It's going to help you be proactive rather than reactive. It's also going to help you find gratitude in what is going well, what's working, what was so good today. So again, we're focusing on the concept or the end result, not the how to get there. And we start with a moment just to pause. I grab my pen every night before I go to bed. I open my calendar and I pause for sometimes I don't even need to pause more than 5 seconds to figure this out. But it forces you to just say, okay, I only need one answer for each of these questions. It's so simple. Are you ready? The first thing we do is we pause and we say, I need to think of one thing that worked today, one thing that went well. So for me, I write WW, went well, what worked, whatever you want that to mean. And I think, what's something that went really well for me today? Now, some days I come up with one thing and some days it's a little thing. We all have rough days. And some days I'm like, look at this laundry list of things that went amazing for me today. One thing's fine. If you want to write more, that's okay. The second thing I put is UDW, what didn't work. Instead of what was bad, what was awful, what am I disappointed in, it's a chance for you to say, okay, what did not work for me today? I see what went well, what didn't work. And you might say, oh, I got a list of those things too. That's okay. Let's not overwhelm it. Let's just choose one. What didn't work today? And it's really easy for me to look back and say, well, I avoided doing all of these things that I knew I needed to do to be successful. I didn't talk to people. I didn't reach out. I didn't finish the laundry that I said I was going to finish. I didn't ask my boss about that time off that I needed. Whatever it is for you is fine. And then we do you, and that stands for what would I do differently? What do differently? And I want you to think of, okay, based on what didn't work and maybe what did work, what will I do differently tomorrow? Will I keep doing the thing that worked? Or will I look at what didn't work in my day and say, what I didn't do was this thing. What I need to do differently tomorrow is that thing that I avoided today. And this is really where it gets important because you get to stop then and say, I know what I need to do. It's not about the how. We know that what we need to do. Often it's how our bodies feel and how we respond to those feelings of resistance that keep us from moving forward. But when you can use this concept to say, oh, I know exactly what I need to do, it really changes the game to get you out of that how. So what I want you to understand here is that once you're consistent and you start applying this plan, you're going to start to have greater insight into how you're going through life, how you're working the system for you. You're going to start to feel confident that you actually do know how to do it. You're going to be focused on what you need to do next, and you get to be intentional about it. And that changes everything, especially when you're staring down the end of the year and those goals that you set for yourself, and you're wondering how you're going to achieve them. And what you'll notice is that as you do this consistently, you have more time and more energy for work because you know exactly what to do, but you also get to relax at home because you're not scrambling, wondering how you're going to make everything happen. You're like, oh, wait, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly where I need to go next. You're going to enjoy the fourth quarter. Everything from Halloween to New Year's, whatever holidays you celebrate, I want you to have time with your family. It is the most important thing. And if you are wondering how to get past those feelings inside of your body, I have a simple solution that I use on myself as well that I offer to people. It's called a boundaries and balance audit. This is just a really quick, insightful process to help people find the areas where they feel overwhelmed, what needs attention in their lives, so that they can have clarity without adding extra stress. We do not need to put more on your calendar or give you more things to stress over. We're going to look at every area of your life, from your job to your health, to your relationships, to your social life, your values, and you get to rank them on a scale of 1 to 10. And then you're going to tell me what made you choose that. And I'm going to help you find the areas that are keeping you stuck and find the patterns that keep repeating over and over in your life so that you can say, every day, I know I have to do this and every day I avoid it. Let's come up with a plan to help you get past that resistance in your body so that you can relax and be successful. So please remember, you absolutely have the power to make Q4 your most successful and amazing quarter yet, because it doesn't have to be more hustle, more bustle, and more overwhelm and stress. It can be ease, it can be clarity, it can be confidence, and it can be success on your own terms. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to hear from you. While you're here, please subscribe, leave a review, leave a comment. If you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple, I'd love for you to subscribe as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I am wishing you a great kickoff to whatever goal you are working towards. Take care. Thanks for listening to More Than Anxiety. If this episode helped you see things differently or take action, leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. It's a really great way to help other people find the show. And if you want more support between episodes, you can follow me on social media. The links are all in the show notes, or head over to megandevito.com, where I share free tools, tips, and content just for ambitious women who are ready to feel more balanced and confident. Until next time, take a breath, set a boundary, and remember, you are more than your anxiety.